We are live and connected on YouTube. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a decent night. I gotta move some of my cables, so hang on. My cable management is not the greatest over here. Hang tight. Currently 9:52 p.m. where I'm at. And we're about to reset. I don't think I have any good ranks just yet, because my offense hasn't been that great lately. I've been kind of experimenting. But yeah, we actually managed to defend these guys. I'm quite surprised, because they did the first 3 days all perfect, and then actually a couple of our bases stopped them. So this is I would say it's a good war for us, even though we're not exactly in a winning position. If we get one more defense and they're all on my bases, which came from a base pack, so I think we have some hope here still. Of course, the rest of my attacks need to be good. I have the music going, but it looks kind of quiet. Yeah, I can't hear the music anyway. Mr. Mangocho, what's up, bro? Yeah, actually, my plan for this base is with a fireball on the town hall. Yeah, the way I'm planning to deliver it is to use the RC to set the funnel first. And then I'll probably need 1, 2, 3 invis. I'm gonna have to trim this mortar. That's my whole plan on this base. Jonathan, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Yesterday I went live with an Indian YouTuber there. I tagged you saying it's my base, and then the YouTuber said that this base can't be mine because we lost clan war league with this clan. I don't know what you mean. He went live with an Indian YouTuber. Do you mean with this base? Yeah, I mean, the truth is that a lot of my bases are not like bases that I have, copied from others. It's not exactly that I'm building my own bases. It's more that I'm tweaking other people's bases. Yeah, this fireball has to be good, especially if I can just keep this one builder hut distracted somehow. I think from the hero hall that it's a pretty easy giant arrow shot to get the town hall. I'm just wondering if I need, I guess I need 3 quakes no matter what. Can drop 1 here and then 2 here. 3 quakes to get the town hall. And I think recall and an overgrowth maybe. And the king's probably gonna have to work over here and funnel my troops over here. Mr. Warfield, what's up, bro? I did scans on each of these bases actually, and I couldn't find results for all of them. Like 3 and 4 here didn't have any results, so this guy must be using some custom bases. I found results for like 6, 7, and 15. And the result I found on this was in hard mode, so I have a pretty decent idea of how I'm gonna get this base. I'm gonna put the RC in here. In hard mode, the base was flipped, and this was a rage tower, and he put the RC in here. But seeing it on the bottom corner like this, especially with a bomb tower there, I feel like there could be traps in here, so I'm just gonna go for the top corner instead. Mr. Six Sigma, what's up, bro? Trying to find a birthday gift. Your family has been asking about one. Well, it depends what they're into. You can never really go wrong with a gift card, bro. Like an Amazon gift card. Most people like gift cards. Yeah, I'm gonna be attacking soon. It's not even a matter of if, but like when at this point. I gave you... yeah. Now I understand. It's because you gave him my base tag, and I know exactly who you're talking about now. An Indian YouTuber live, you were talking about Ranaji. Because we faced him last month, and we beat them. That was on our road to global rank 11. Was last month against Ranaji's clan. Faisal, what's up, bro? He knew right away that wasn't your base. Yeah, he knows who I am. You can't fool people like that. It's just this base I'm not 100% sure of. Like, there's a couple good entries for the RC, but like, this Gigabomb kinda makes it a little suspicious. I'll worry about like a tornado or something over here. Like, this base looks actually kind of good. I have a feeling I'll put my RC like right onto this archer tower. And she'll go from wizard tower to this. I could even do it on the top side. It's just kind of risky, because the funneling is not exactly that clear how it would work. I feel like if I got this all here, I could just send my roots into the bomb tower and be okay. But it's not exactly certain. If I did this, then I would put the overgrowth over here, but I'm not sure about the traps, you know? All the gift is for myself, they never know what to get me. How about some fishing stuff? Do you know Sumit007? I do know him. I actually shared a league with him. Like this kind of league. It was last month or the month before. I think it was the month before. And I shared a league with him. He beat me, of course. Because he's freaking good. This guy is a golden ticket winner. He's not just, you know, run of the mill. If I'm not mistaken, this team won the April qualifiers. I could be wrong. This is DZ, but the one with Synthé and you know, Fluxy and all them. This is Hawk. And then this is Name. What I'm thinking here is to go for an RC charge into the town hall So I put the RC into here, into this archer tower, and then I go for a redirect. I just wonder where the chances it's trapped, you know? It could totally be trapped. I'm guessing the chances are not that great because of the Gigabomb. That would imply that the NATO is somewhere in here. And now I feel like sending the king into here with the earthquake boots. Probably use the enemy heroes. That should be okay, but I have a feeling that these buildings don't get one shot anymore. Like, I feel I need to add an earthquake spell for this to work properly. But still, that doesn't answer for all of the funneling over here. I would still need a bit more work done to finish the funnel on this side. I just think the RC can do good up until like about the sweepers maybe. I could also use a fireball. I don't think fireball is a bad idea for this base, especially if I keep it kind of simple. With lost lithium, yeah, this is a tough war for us. If we had our lineup last month, we had a chance. But there's some, I don't want to say like new players, but some of these guys are new to Champ 1 with us. And we've kind of been struggling. We need to defend them one more time, in addition to me getting 6 triples. It's not just about me getting the attacks right. It's also that we need to defend just one more time. I'm probably gonna go for this base first. This one looks the most straightforward in terms of the approach. Yeah, take your full time, but we need 18 from you. I am gonna take my time. I don't care if people in the chat get upset with how long I'm taking, because I care more about winning this than I do about people wanting to see the attacks back to back to back. But yeah, this approach looks pretty safe, because after this expo, she goes either to the builder hut or to the fire spreader, and both is good in terms of finalizing a funnel. I think it is better if she goes for the fire spreader though, especially if I can pull the poison. These walls here are tricky. I can't break into like this corner. If I sent a wall breaker somewhere over here, it would go over here. So I feel like funneling the king, the way it's gonna have to go is just drop him here and then make him walk in with the queen as a counter funnel and send the king into here. And if that works properly, then my troops go directly from like over here from the fire spreader to the town hall, which is ideal. I would use the overgrowth over here and then a skeleton over here. There's potential to make an icebox spell work, but I feel like skeleton is the safer plan. Or potentially what I can do is make it so that the king works in here with the queen and funnel my troops in from this corner. I think this approach is a bit safer. It's just there's a prince on the backside, which can be a little risky. Mr. Lowington, what's up, bro? It's good to see you here. I like the planning, to be honest. Just some people are very impatient. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, some people are just gonna be like that. I'm gonna take as long as I need. Even if it takes another hour and a half, I don't care. So, but that's probably gonna cut my legend short. Like, I'll probably only be able to do like 3 accounts on stream, as opposed to like, you know, all 6. This is a base I'm actually gonna bring rocket loons. The plan is for that the warden can ship these mortars, and then I can probably use rocket loons over here and then drop the fireball in the multi-gear. And I like this plan because the warden will go behind either fire spitter, whichever way that he walks. Like, both ways are good. The only thing is that the heroes need to get a decent value, as well as the fact that I need to keep my warden alive, right? The heroes need to walk in, potentially open up to like here, like the king, while the queen works outside. The RC can take care of this pretty easy. It's just a matter of controlling the rest properly. Mr. Kimura YouTube, what's up, bro? You can go for Legends on stream, and Clan Warley can be done later. Actually, that's not a bad idea, because I wouldn't mind going for like some warm-up hits in Legends to prepare for Clan Warley. This guy has an interesting question. I have a quick question about yours, Clan Warley bases and the defense of it. I don't know if I'm going to entertain that. That sounds really suspicious. Mr. Fabian, what's up, bro? Yo, time for giveaway. Sorry, I don't have a giveaway plan today. It's funny because somebody in my clan had mentioned that if we were able to defend Lost Lithium to the point of like being able to win against them, that we would probably expect some deals from them. Like, they'd pay us to give them a win. That's not exactly outside of this realm of reality, you know? I feel like that could totally happen, and that's what this guy could be here for. But I'm not gonna entertain this. If he has any questions, he can ask me on stream. Think I flagged one here. Okay. Actually, this is the base I'll go for first, because it seems pretty straightforward in terms of the planning. And I have a poison spell to deal with the clan castle, so it's not an issue. Just gotta make sure these mortars go down. Now it's just a question of which way the warden is gonna go. He does go this way though. So that means I'm going to start the queen here. Yeah, we're looking good here, guys. Like, really good. Just gotta watch the warden over here. And there's a ton of swag on this one. Lovely, thank you. That was a decent hit, wasn't it? But I think it was a reasonable plan. Like, if I had to explain to somebody that had never seen this base before how to do this, that they could have followed this plan pretty easily. Or if potentially, like, it was an experienced player with this army, right, that they would have had the same ideas. Okay, let's look at the next one. This is a base where, yeah, I'm gonna put the fireball directly on the town hall. I would place the invis like one here, and then a second one to cover this, and then a third one here maybe. Maybe. Depending on what the RC does, because the RC has to get this Rico. That's my whole idea. I'm not exactly a fan of burning the RC ability quite early anymore. It's something I only do on a special case like this now. But last September, when I was pushing with Fireball, that it was what I was doing like on every base. But I think the bases are harder now. Your attacks come from all directions in this base. Yeah. Yeah, this base. Anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked. I don't think I have any other hits planned with the fireball apart from this base number 4. I think other than that, it's gonna be like RC Charge Rewriters for the rest of them. Pretty much. A difficult war today, bro. It is. Can you zoom out on number 4? You want to copy it? I don't know if this base is actually good, bro. I mean, it's good for the fact that when I went to search it earlier, that no results came up, which meant that this, I guess it's a custom base. That's kind of what that means. Like, he got this base that was made specifically for this clan war league. I wouldn't be surprised, because one of them managed to defend against us. I'll show you what the spell composition would look like. Something kind of like this. I don't need a poison spell, which is nice, because I'm getting the clan castle. Even if the earthquakes miss the clan castle somehow, the giant arrow is gonna finish it. Now, in the last clan war leagues last month, I got screwed because the giant and the queen went 2 separate directions, and it ultimately led to a fail, because where the giant went ended up killing my warden too, and then my queen just went off on her own. So I have to be 100% sure that's not gonna happen here. Like, where the giant can go, can only go this way, right? Yeah, I think it's not that big of an issue this time, actually. Let's get this recipe here. Hang on. Just for what to use in the troop launcher, I'm actually not so sure. I think here I'm going to use the unicorn as opposed to like Sneezy or something, because the plan is that I'm going to shoot the fireball pretty quickly. What strats are those lithium using? Roots? They're using a few. I'll show you where they failed, actually. This was Mammoth, which is Hawk, right? He failed because he put the RC here, and I think that he thought he had an ice block spell, because you see he has 11 invis, a poison, and an earthquake, so there's room for something else, and I assume it was an ice block spell because he has a lava hound, and so he put his RC where the traps were on this base. That's what happened. The plan was definitely for the RC to make it into here or here, but she ended up walking outside. And ultimately it led to a defense, and that was with the dragons. Who has more percentage? They do. They'll beat us if they get 43 stars, but the last 3 attackers, it's all Quasmi. So the pressure's on for him. And it's against 3 of my bases: Bane, Havoc, and Chaos. And these are all almost fully supercharged. So if that helps, then it does, but I don't want to get stream sniped, so I'm not going to show all of them. I just need some ideas on what to run in the clan castle. I'm kind of thinking rocket loons, maybe, like Yetis and rocket loons are not a bad combo, because if I have to switch to the log launcher somehow, which I doubt I will, that this could work too. Or I could probably do like a super Valkyrie and an ice golem. The super Valkyrie would be nice. but I don't know, I'm just gonna stick with this. You guys most probably losing this one, yeah. I mean, before this day even started, like, these guys were the clear favorites, regardless of what had happened. We did one attack that had a 77%, and so that's unfortunate for us. I meant to hang on. I'll fix this. At least I can put him in a position where he's forced to get 3 triples. You know, but of course my attacks need to be good. This is typically where I run a combo kind of like this. This guy's from Ghost Zone. I guess it's just a question of how far the RC can make it with her funnel here. I think that she'll get the Archer Tower, the Expo, and the Reiko, and that's it. Or potentially this Archer Tower too. Not just the multi-archer, but also this. I don't think I need 2 witches here. Two ice golems would serve me a little better on this base. I feel like 1 ice golem here is actually quite reasonable to tank the RC. But the other ice golem I'll probably put with the king, somewhere over here. That's kind of my thinking. Okay, let's do this. Just like that. Now, I was considering the siege barracks, but I don't think it's a good idea actually. I think that the king can start over here. The only thing I wish I had was something like an Electro Titan, maybe. That would be kind of nice. But it looks like I got this pretty easy. And a swag invis. Yeah, nice one. I might go for a bit of Legends to try to take the edge off of the rest of these hits. I feel pretty tense. Mr. Amon, what's up, bro? Great hit, thank you, Harley. I'm gonna call you Harley because that's your YouTube name. If I call you Pravi, nobody's gonna know who I'm talking to. They'll think I'm talking to myself. I don't know, I could totally see myself using rocket loons on this. And I'm trying to decide. I saw a replay of where somebody did this with Root Riders, but it wasn't a good attack. It was like the only attack where a result came up with an army similar to mine. So I'm probably gonna go for something different. GG, thank you. Even Fireball here seems reasonable. The only problem, I guess, is the Air Sweeper. Because if that causes that kind of an issue, where I lose my Warden because it was knocking my healers back, that could definitely be pretty, like, not good. A Fireball on this Inferno would be good too. Could probably use an Ice Golem to lead the Warden. Actually, I don't mind this whole idea, you know? Of putting the Fireball on the multi-Inferno. This could work out. Mr. Sonicon, what's up, bro? I'm just gonna check for what accounts I have now. I have Havoc, Chaos, Doom, and Fear. I don't think any of these have the Rocket Loons boosted now. I'm gonna have to spend some Dark Elixir here. Actually, I like this plan a lot of using the fireball on this inferno, because whichever way the warden walks, he'll be going behind the fire spitter, and he won't have to deal with these sweepers. The value here is definitely good. It's just a matter of landing it and not falling for Teslas or something. If the warden walks this way to this fire spitter, then I'll start my hero Sui on this side. Probably drop the furnaces on this side, like a couple furnaces on this side, to clean and help the troops over here. Okay, let's go for this. I missed the fireball. Uh-oh. This is some serious trouble now, isn't it? Wow. Wow, that's really unfortunate. I'm just saving 2 stars at this point. There's nothing else good here for me to go for. This is so unfortunate. Epic fail fireball, I know. It was. Be careful with the warden on that northeast side, lots of damage and 2 heroes. Yeah. What a bummer. To have a fireball like that. I think I was late to drop the warden, is what happened. Dang. I never even covered the wizard tower, are you kidding me? Mr. Zaki clashing, what's up, bro? Can you tell me the best troops that give 3-star in every Town Hall 14 war. I know that Town Hall 14 you could probably get away with like Super Archer Blimp. It's a really simple strategy that's been around for a long time. So you could totally find some videos on how to pull that off. Alright, let's go for some other bases. I think here I don't want the witches, I want the Yeti. Kinda like this. A skeleton back here seems pretty safe. I'm probably gonna have to hold my headhunters and just let the king take care of the queen here. I'll actually probably put... I was thinking about the earthquake boots on this. To basically extend this funnel. If the king gets forced to ability somehow, which he totally can, then he can funnel the roots to go from the town hall to the fire spitter, which is a-okay. Yeah, let's go for that. It's gonna be risky though, because with this you would definitely want to have 2 witches. So I have to be careful with the area and at least save like a Valkyrie if I deal with like enemy skeletons. Hey, can you give me a managing mod? Actually, yeah, I might be able to do that. Over my... I'm gonna do that on my phone real quick. Give me 1 quick second. I might have to do it on my computer actually. Legends attack. I'm going for Clan War League, bro. I'm not going for Legends. I'll go for Legends once the Clan War League is finished, because I'm kinda want to be finished with this. Okay, Mr. Zaki Clashing, I give you mod access. You know, I saw a player who uses that defense. He pulls king and uses the ability, and he was using that wall breaker equipment. I don't know what you mean wall breaker equipment. I've never heard of such a thing. Okay, anyway. Let's get this show on the road here. I'm going for a double cycle here because of the town hall. It's kind of something like that. Can put this overgrowth over here. A Drago. Interesting. It does look like El Drago, actually. There's an anime from a long time ago called Beyblade, and one of the main characters, whose name was El Drago, and so I bet that's where people get that from. I think 2 witches can work fine here. I usually like to add headhunters when I have to sacrifice the extra space like that. I mean, you could argue that another Valkyrie would be good in place of like the headhunter and the minion, but okay, let's go for this. I have an ice block spell, and it's hard to say whether an ice block is better than a skeleton, but I ultimately decided with the ice block. I'm gonna recall, because I didn't want the RC to take the blast of the Giga Bomb. So I think that's an appropriate recall. That's a nice spiky bow to pick up the spell tower like that. Just gotta watch the funneling over here. We're looking solid here. The one you feel you could use that new spell and take time to put. Actually, you were probably right. The icebox spell. Yeah. I mean, we can talk about how, you know, this could have been better, but the truth is it's too late. Now I just have one more attack, huh? The only thing that can save us now is like a 1-star. And I don't think he's gonna do any 1-stars. Or 2 fails, maybe. But I don't know. I actually get this feeling that I should use the Rage Gem here. And go for a bit of a longer RC charge, because really I want the RC to get not only the Fire Spitter but also the Expo, and maybe even pull this poison, if not outright destroy it. Just gotta bring the Rage Gem. I do want another Ice Golem. That's the only thing. I just gotta watch and make sure that the clan castle doesn't come out with like a bunch of headhunters. think pulling it is fine. That should work for now. Just drop the king. Think I got this here. Apart from that one fail, huh? That one fail is such a tragedy, bro. Poison spell will reactivate. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't so bad. People are trying to say that my base can defend. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I think that we're cooked. We'll get 42 stars, which is okay, but 2 big fails from us. Anyway, now we can chill and just go for legends. It's currently 10:55 p.m. where I'm at. I think I'm gonna go for a total of 4 accounts. And that should take a couple hours. At around 1 a.m. I'm gonna cut the stream. Yeah, 1 costly fireball, he's right. That was 1 costly fireball. I'll show you guys this combo that I've been using in Legends lately. It has 2 witches, 4 headhunters. The only thing is maybe I'd get rid of a couple of these headhunters for a second ice golem. But the headhunters actually do a pretty good job at cleaning up, which is why I like them. And the queen, I used to run this spell combo, except I had a skeleton instead of an icebox spell. But I think that having the icebox spell actually makes so that I can pretty comfortably run the magic mirror. You'll see what I mean. Like, there's an invis tower there, but it doesn't even scare me not to have the arrow for it, because the icebox spell can basically like mitigate the effects of the invis tower. I'm not a fan of this thing that the Broom Witch did, but it's okay. I think my warden ability is about to be forced, which is fine. It's not the biggest issue. It's definitely not good. I won't act like that that wouldn't be able to kill the attack, but I still have hope in this. Maybe it was consequential. Potentially. We'll see what the queen can do here. And then this Azure Dragon is doing a good job for me, but it's kind of cheating, isn't it? If the Azure Dragon leads to a triple. And this is what I'm saying about these headhunters, is that they can bounce walls. You might get a bad dream of that fireball. If we lose this war, then yeah, probably. That fireball, man. And it sucks because it's like when you have such a commitment into a strategy like that, and it does that, then there's basically no hope for any decent percentage. So 77% was like, yeah. Five triples and then a 77%. This combination of spells has been working better for me than what I was using before with 7 Invis. Which might not surprise some of you guys, but I don't know. I thought the Rage Gem was supposed to be good, you know? I guess maybe if I'm using the Rage Gem, I should be trying to use it with double overgrowth, right? Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Not ideal, but I managed to at least save the charge. It could have gone worse. I'll say that. This Eternal Tome looks decent. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the Poison Tower pulls. Or actually, that might not be a good idea. Or, well, it does anyway, which is okay. I think that this was the ideal circumstance. I think I'm going to use the Ice Block here on the RC too. It's alright. I don't know if it's alright, bro, because we might demote now. Like, I mean, I guess it's not, you know. a huge deal at the end of the day. I just mean that, like, it would suck that we can't compete in this clan for a leaderboard spot next month. You know what I'm saying? We have another clan that we promoted to Champ 1, but if we demote this month, I would probably want to go back and try to get this clan back into Champ 1. Usually, and honestly, I'm glad that was my only fail, because usually when I do a fail like this, I get pretty tilted, and then I do like 2 more fails, 1 or 2 more fails. So it's good that it at least ended up this way. Now see, this is where the icebox bow can do a good job of substituting for the giant arrow. Is a base exactly like this. I just gotta figure out where to cut the funnel here with the RC. I'm thinking just here is pretty reasonable. This isn't exactly what I wanted, but it's going to work here. I'm probably gonna need the queen to do a pretty mega job over here, which might include using her ability. I did miss the freeze, unfortunately, but it's not a problem just yet, because the king under Phoenix can grab the monolith after. But yeah, you guys will see here what I mean about this icebox spell. I don't need to worry about using a giant arrow or a log launcher, because the icebox just does an amazing job. And the base is wrecked. The last dream I would say I had that I can like vividly remember that had anything remotely to do with Clash of Clans was what happened? It was it was like a space mission. It wasn't even like Clash of Clans related, but the whole idea was that I needed to extract the fox. And it's because I had been telling my clanmates that when you do an RC charge, you need to extract the fox. And so then it became a whole big thing in my subconscious that I went on a whole big space journey to go and rescue the fox, the spirit fox, from some other planet or something. But apart from that, I don't really have dreams about Clash of Clans. Last night I had a crazy dream that I was that I went on a date with Britney Spears, and she had a meltdown. Yeah, I don't really want to go into detail. It was pretty crazy. this combination I actually have faith in for getting pretty consistent 320s. I wasn't so sure about what I was using before this with the Worm Charge or with the 7 Invis and the Rage Gem. I wasn't so sure about it, but this one has some serious potential. And this could be good for you guys too, I think. I'm going for double cycle here because of the damage. I don't want to take any risks. It's already good that I triggered the Rage Shower. Like, that's already a good start for this attack. I'll give the Queen 1 healer. Actually, my Root Riders are looking cooked. I think I only have like 1 or 2 Root Riders left. So I gotta be a little careful now. Drop Overgrowth here. Did I forget to drop healers? Is that why my Root Riders got cooked? It's actually hilarious. Let's see what I can do here. I feel like there's a thing I can do where I save this attack with these healers. That's kind of a silly mistake. And that's why my Root Riders got smoked. I think I'm still going to triple this. And it just goes to show how like effective this combination is. This combination of spells, this combination of troops and Siege Machine. Super Dragon should be taken down before putting the main army. Well, it doesn't really do anything under the poison spell. That's the only thing. You just gotta drop the poison on it and then it kind of does nothing. I think on this account I did like 309. Let's see what this fail was. This was from the old combination with the Rage Gem and the Healing Tome. So, no wonder it didn't work out. That was kind of the biggest weakness, was that the Warden can die through Healing Tome. And not only that, but like the RC could have the Healing Tome effect, as well as the self-healing that she gets from the Electro Boots, and she can still like die through her ability. Hissing's here. He wants to see how serious it is. Our Clan War League, unfortunately, it's looking seriously bad for us. I'll say that much. And he's from King Hitters. He's not actually in the King Hitters that we destroyed the other day. He's in another clan. like king hitters 2 or something. So I don't mind letting him check out our league. You're using this army with 2 raid spells? Actually, that reminds me of what FaZe was using before. He was using this army, but like he had 4 invis, and he didn't have a poison spell, but it allowed him to bring a raid spell. And it looked pretty good for him too. I don't know, I think having 5 invis is a lot safer. Enemy king, bro. The truth is that all I want is this fire spitter. I did trigger the rage, but I don't think it's gonna matter if it ends up like reactivating later. This fire spitter, the one that's facing to me, is actually the one that's more dangerous. And so typically I like to control it with overgrowth. I think this is gonna work though. But yeah, you would see here how if I had not gotten that fire spitter at the RC charge, that it would be facing at my troops now. So that's why I think it's important to get that fire spitter. Even if it costs me all my invis and my fox. This could be a fail, but it's not. Yeah, we got king hitters. And honestly, this whole league is pretty stacked. It's not just king hitters. There's Resistance, which is one of the top clans out of Australia. And then there's Lost Lithium. I mean, we all know who they are. It's kind of a bad luck for us that this league ended up being so close between all of us, because now I feel like it could be any like 3 random teams to demote, apart from Lost Lithium maybe. 5 invis, 2 rage, 1 recall, 1 overgrowth, 1 freeze. Actually, that sounds okay. Is this a different variation? I don't remember seeing the witch in your roots army. What I did was I got rid of the Yeti and a second ice golem, and that allows me to bring 2 witches. It kind of looked something like this before. So I just thought that this Yeti wasn't doing much for me, because the whole point of the Yeti is to die, pretty much. But the witches can stay alive for the whole attack. And that's what I think makes them so effective, is that they have a nice survivability. I made this change yesterday off stream. I only did like a couple accounts of Legends yesterday on the stream, and then when I was off the stream, I kind of like reevaluated my offense. And then decided to go for this instead. these super barbs I'm dropping, all they're doing is tanking the Town Hall fire. But now I'm gonna double cycle. If I can get this fire spitter, then this base should be pretty clear. Just like that. I did miss the fox, but it doesn't concern me just yet. Typically this base is ran with a double rage setup. So this guy went for double poison, and actually it's going to be a little easier for me to manage. I don't have to worry about controlling damage once the king grabs this poison spell. Or maybe he doesn't, but it's fine. I still have the Eternal Tome. He does get the poison. Can drop this overgrowth here just to aid the funnel just a little bit. You're perfect right now in Clan War League using the previous one? You mean the one with the Yeti? The Yeti is not bad, bro. Like, as long as you have a good plan for all your troops, it's really not bad, bro. I don't think it's ineffective. I just think that there was something better and that this was it. How and what is the use of the new spell which you added in my army, the Ice Block spell? The Ice Block spell really does a good job of controlling spell towers. Whether it's a Rage tower or an Invis tower. A Poison tower, not so much. But if you... Okay, like, I would say that one of the uses that people don't really, like, quite understand or use to its maximum potential yet is to control the timing of how the troops are walking. So for example, if the RC goes far forward ahead of the Root Riders, you can put the Ice Block on her, and that what that does is it gives your other troops a chance to catch up and put the RC in a tanking position. But of course you have to time it properly so that, you know. Gonna double cycle here. I thought maybe I could destroy the Rage Tower, but it's not that important, I guess. Wow, nice healer trap, bro. I completely fell for it too. That might cook me. If I can time everything else like immaculately perfectly, then I can triple this. But actually, I don't know, my chances don't look so good right now after that just happened. Maybe this can still triple after all that drama. Maybe not. Depends what the queen can do here. Yeah, if this triples, guys, this means you have to try this army. Because, I mean, holy moly. Clash with Stagnate, what's up, bro? Let me go back and read some of the chat that I missed. November, what's up, bro? I appreciate you tuning in. Let's see. I have questions for, are you always deploying the witches behind the king since there's one ice golem? Or are you using the king with the main roots army? I'm not using the king with the roots. The king with the snake bracelet and the spiky ball, his job is typically to walk around the outside of the base. And the reason for that is because I'm using the troop launcher. If I was using the siege barracks, then I would send the king into the inside of the base. That's why. The ice golem can go anywhere, honestly. It doesn't really matter. It can go with the king or it can go with the root riders. It really doesn't matter. Just wherever you see fit. That's a great save, thank you. I might have misread your message. Hamza, I'm sorry about that. You might have to type it out again so that I can understand you properly. Type it out in a way that's more clear. Yeah, and I'm one away from a 320, and I have to say this was one of the easier 320s I've had in a while. With this combination. I did a 320 yesterday with this combination also. Any of my longtime viewers will know that this looks almost exactly like what I was using last month. So I think that's why it's working so well for me. It is nice that I saved an invis here. And he has a triple furnace. This guy is not okay, bro. Actually, Idrago, this guy could probably defend you. Because he has a triple furnace and you don't have a poison spell. I think you're crazy if you don't run a poison spell in your army. That's just my opinion. Seems like a reasonable spot for the Warden ability. It is a little late in the sense that I let the mini Warden go down first. But I did that intentionally because I didn't want to pop it too early. I probably dropped the mini Warden actually a little too early. But you can see here both the witches are still alive. And if that had been the Yeti which I was running before, then the Yeti would be dead by now for sure. And something about having 4 headhunters just feels right, you know? because even if you don't use them for like sniping heroes, then you can still use them where they can clean up. That's what I like about them. And here's some spell swag, guys. Nice and easy. Witches seem to help cleaning up too. They help a lot with the king, because the king's biggest weaknesses is going up against like skeletons or enemy heroes. They tend to stall him up, and he's already pretty slow moving, and so the witches help him a lot. And that's 320. And hopefully I can defend, but this account has had some pretty bad luck lately. Even with like good bases, it's not defending. I think here yesterday I had used the fireball. I think I'll go one more with the root riders, and then I'll go for one with the fireball. Actually, I might have time to push a few more accounts, like 2 or 3 more, not just this one. This is typically where I like to send the RC, where she can go into the expo. However, ideally after the expo she would move to go pick up the rage tower, but she never does. She always goes towards the monolith. But it still works. It's not the worst plan. It's just not ideal. I don't know if it was worth using this last invis. I'm gonna recall, because I don't want to lose the fox. That's kind of a swag invis. I was stuck in the tornado trap. And this exact reason is why I like to run the Phoenix on the king. I get a lot of people asking me why I don't run the Frosty on the king, and it's exactly this. It's for bases like this. You're crazy if you think that the Frosty is stronger than the Phoenix, by the way. Like, I get why it works for some people, but if we're gonna talk about like a million bases, then the Phoenix is gonna outperform the Frosty over the course of a million bases. That's just the reality, and I don't know, some people find that hard to accept. Now this rage spell was not only meant to boost the rocket spears, but also the healers, because my RC was pretty low. How many Town Hall 17s do I play? I push 6 of them. Are you vaping today, bro? I actually need to get some more juice. I'm not vaping today. I have it right here, but it's pretty empty. So I don't want to start smoking metal, you know? I need to get more juice. Event coming soon. You can probably get close to maxing it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're responding to Ranji. I don't have the snake bracelet max. What would be the best replacement? It would definitely be the earthquake boots. But I must say, if you're gonna run this, then potentially what you would want to do is go for something like a Frosty on the queen here, and then run the siege barracks, and then send the queen or the king into the middle of the base. Cause like in an attack like this, I don't know if you saw, but the plan was essentially so that the king walks around and then the queen goes in. I don't know if that's exactly what happened. I think that the queen did stay outside for a little bit, but yeah, essentially you would switch that. You would make it so that the king goes inside with the earthquake boots and the spiky ball. I think eventually the queen did go in. It did happen eventually. Yeah, it happened right here when she decided to break a wall. Or maybe not, I don't know. But that's the idea, I guess is my point. I kind of went on autopilot and just sent the RC into here because I've seen this base so many times now. Actually, I think I would have preferred if the RC walked more towards where she could trigger the rage tower, or the invis tower, I mean. But I don't mind that she got the rage tower like this. This is gonna work out. This is probably actually where I need to use the ice block spell. Kind of something like this, maybe. Oh, here I have the earthquake boots. That's kind of a mistake. I meant to run the snake bracelet. I think because I was showing you that you can run the earthquake boots, that's why I have it set. Can run this overgrowth over here maybe. Or maybe we can swag it. It's looking like a swag overgrowth. I'll put it here. Bro, I'm home alone today and decided to watch some chill stream. Yeah, you're in the right place, dude. You were definitely in the right place. This is kind of unfortunate, this whole thing that's happening here with the single inferno. But it's okay. It didn't matter in the end. The RC could have gotten the single inferno in the charge if I had positioned her properly, or maybe gone for a redirect. Like, you can put her behind the wizard tower, like in between here, and then an invis here, and then she goes straight to the inferno. You could do that, but I didn't go for that this time. Usually with only 5 invis, you don't want to redirect. Usually, but sometimes it's necessary. It depends. Every base is different. I failed the redirect, and that's why you don't want to go for a redirect. Recall. I think this still has some decent chances. I wouldn't entirely give up on this, even if the RC charge did a really bad job. The time doesn't look too bad. Like, I think that as long as the troops move in such a way that, like, the giant can get in a tanking position for the RC, that I still have a good chance here. I'll probably go for this ice block here. Time is an issue though. But I got him. I'm still faultless in the Clan War League. Alright, that base is all done. We'll need to figure out the traps later. If you want, you can come to the clan. And I can give you the Elder. So that you can watch the replay and figure out where the traps are. I don't mind doing that for you. Or if you want to just, what do you call it? I've seen one of your accounts in Saudi local, that's Dhoom. Dhoom is actually a Saudi local clan. That's where I was when I made the account, believe it or not. I was there for a Formula 1 race. I'll watch the VOD on YouTube later. Yeah, that's a good plan. You would get the same benefit from watching the VOD that you would from watching the replay in the clan. It's a strange positioning for the fire spitter. I think I'm still gonna send my RC this way. This is a nice trap that this guy set on me. I must admit, that was a good trap. But if I still triple this, then yeah. I think this does still triple, unfortunately for this guy. These healers wanted to be useless, I guess. And for that reason, I can fail. It's just a matter of time at this point. Nice, that is a last second triple. Oh, you found my channel on the Saudi leaderboard? That's awesome. Change the equipments, bro, you're right. I don't know. I mean, I guess this is proof that the earthquake boots is working just fine with this strategy. Time fail, it was, I would say it was less than 1/2 a second away from a time fail. I think I got lucky there. I had just seen the space earlier, right? And I wonder if it's the same guy. What are the odds, right? Gonna double cycle here. This is where I forgot to drop the healers and I still triple. This is a little chaotic, but it's still gonna triple, I think. As far as I can tell, I don't see any reason it wouldn't triple. I'll probably put the Azure Dragon here to help out, but it might not even be needed. Azure near Tesla farm, that was a good idea. King played with walls the entire time, yeah. But it just doesn't seem like it's a good base. Because literally earlier on this other account, you can go back on the YouTube and rewind, you'll find this base. And it was also fully maxed, and I forgot to drop all my healers, and I still tripled. So it's probably just not a good base to run. This base is interesting, isn't it? It reminds me of a base that I have, actually. It's a little different, but it does remind me. I'm just gonna stick with my gut here and drop the RC over here. And I do pick up the monolith, which is really nice. It's not the cleanest funnel, but I think it can still work. The queen's stuck on the walls. what's gonna be the new equipment coming this month? The Heroic Torch. It is gonna be. And Zizzo, what's up, bro? Do you have any solid Clan War League base? Actually, I do, but I don't want to drop it into the stream chat because I'm using this base. So what I did here is I dropped my Discord username in the stream chat, and you can add me there as a friend, and then I'll send you the base that I'm talking about privately. King OP, he did get the hook tower, which made it all worth it, right? Now it's funny because I recognize this base, and the reason I recognize it is because it's one of the bases that made me want to move away from the Rage Gem Healing Tome combo. When you have a double rage like this, it's really hard to control the damage, especially if you run only one overgrowth like I do. Like, I could get a perfect RC charge and then still fail, because the Warden ability just can't handle the damage that's on this base. I feel like the way this attack is going, you can see precisely why the Eternal Tome works better than the Rage Gem. I wouldn't have had anything that could live through like the Monolith, the Multi-Inferno, the Crusher Mortar, with just the Healing Tome. Even if the Rage Gem is boosting the healers, it wouldn't have happened. And a swag overgrowth. Oh, here, I'll accept you right now. I want to be able to send you this base pretty quickly. And one more for another 320. And yesterday I did 295. I think this was with a fireball though. It wasn't with Root Riders. Let's check these fills out real quick. I don't know why, but this stream is so satisfying. You should be making ASMR kind of videos. Well, the music helps. The music definitely helps. This base that I just sent you, Zizzo, is a base that has been defending in our clan war league. I just don't want to post it in the stream chat and get sniped. And you sent a base link in the stream chat, but I haven't seen it yet. I'll check it out once the stream is finished. I forgot to bring Frosty, or the Sneezy, I mean. That's the only thing. I guess I'll be okay without it. Did I just go this whole time without the Sneezy? I can't even, I don't remember. Somebody in the YouTube will have to watch and let me know if that really just happened. I might lose the fox here, but it's okay. Wow, she almost got deleted, the RC. But this is gonna work. I like that he just has high golems here. That really makes the clan castle kind of easy for me. Okay, let's get this moving. I have to ice block the RC because she's targeted by the monolith. I probably have to overgrowth it too. This is not the most ideal turn of events in terms of how I had to use the overgrowth. But this is gonna work just fine, I think. Just hit the streak war and got a 3-star with this army. Are you talking about this particular one with the witches and stuff? Give me your opinion on these two bases later. I will. I'll text you on the Discord. Yeah, I guess I just didn't mean to run this without the Sneezy. I typically run the Sneezy and not the Frosty. That's another 320. That's 2 of them done so far. And I still have 4 accounts to push. What time is it? It's currently 12:03 a.m. just past midnight for me. I'll go 1 more hour. And then I'm gonna call it good on the stream. No time fails here, which is good. I mean, yeah, if you've been watching my streams for a while now, you'll know that I've been really time failing, like mad. But this combo seems to be good. Do I run the rocket loons? I kind of want to use that root rider combo since it's working so well. It's probably good if I go for rocket loons. Rank? I don't have any good rank, bro. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere decent. This is Gandalf. I failed on this guy in Clan War League on day 2. Which is kind of hilarious now I see him here in Legends. Just gonna put the Warden over here. These rocket loons are acting as cocoa loons. I dropped these furnaces right away because I'm gonna struggle with time to have to go for a fireball like straight to the core. There's gonna be some time issues. So the furnaces need to go down like right away. I think I'm gonna actually get started over here now. His Legends base is too easy, bro. Mr. Gandalf, if you're watching this, you better delete this. I'm kidding, bro. There's a ton of swag here, though. There's no doubt about that. I had to stop using throwers. The time fails are crazy. Actually, that was the biggest problem I had with them, was time. When I first used them, but that was before the balance changes. They recently got a buff, you know. Hamza, it's kind of crazy you can use this on Town Hall 15, 16, 17. Are you talking about the rocket loons? Yeah, this is good for even down as low as like Town Hall 14. Strongest strategy in the game, if you know what you're doing, I think it is. I think that this potentially has the highest skill ceiling out of all the strategies. GG, thank you. I'm from India and it's 12:30 noon here. Yeah, you are 12 hours ahead, which is crazy. This is a base that I tripled with the RC charge. I sent the RC into this corner on one of my earlier accounts. I'm gonna wait until the Warden gets in a position where he tanks the Expo, and then I'll drop the furnaces, in case it helps with time. Give him a rage spell. It probably wasn't needed, but it helps with time, so I don't mind using it. Wow. If I had an overgrowth, I would totally use it over here. But since I don't, I'm probably just gonna do this. This is how I like to use the ice block spell in this army. Not to stop the warden during his charge, but to save the fox. Definitely a lot of multitasking to keep the warden alive. Well, when you practice this army, you tend to be a bit more proactive in terms of like for example, if you see that an area ahead that the warden is walking to looks dangerous, then you can be ready to select the rage spell or freeze or an invis or whatever. That only comes with practice. Rank, let's check my rank. Bane is 603 and Havoc is out of the top 1000. He does die unintentionally. I have had some times where I drop the invis like half a second late while the warden is raged and he still dies. And so that's definitely a way to fail an attack. Now a base like this, you definitely gotta go for a fireball in the rage tower. I think what I'm gonna do is go for this rage tower, this side, because if the warden goes left or right, like both sides seem okay. This other side looks a little scarier, how it has the burst mortar there. I think here though I do need to use the icebox spell to deliver the fireball. And it does get the clan castle, which is really nice. That was unexpected. I thought I could just use the poison spell or whatever. But yeah, see here, I knew this area would be dangerous for the warden, and so that rage spell was preemptive. It's not like I had reacted to the damage being so high. Just gotta watch the Giga Bomb here. Now the Warden does follow my king, which is not ideal. I prefer if he stayed on his own, but it looks like most of the work I needed to do on this base is already done. You guys are amazing. Have you tried this with the minion print instead of the RC? Actually, I did see Itsu recently. He posted a video on his English channel about how his Clan War Leagues were going. And one of the attacks that he showcased was where he swapped the queen for the prince. And so he had the RC as well as an Angry Jelly Prince, which I thought this was really interesting. I could totally see myself giving this a try. Maybe even with the Noble Iron. It looked like a good idea, actually. He was running the snake bracelet, which I thought was unusual. So you guys can check out his latest video. It's something to do with Clan War Leagues. I don't know if he posted a video after that, but yeah, Mr. Warville, you found me on my second or third day streaming, like last month Clan War Leagues. That's crazy, bro. You're one of the real ones. And now this base kind of looks a little tricky. This is where I would want to deliver the fireball somewhere over here, but the single Inferno does look a little threatening. I could either control it with a skeleton spell or maybe the furnaces, but I just gotta be careful here. I could fail this even with a good fireball. Let's drop this there. Actually, there's a witch here. A few witches. It's not just one witch, it's a few of them. I think what's going to happen here is the Warden's actually going to walk towards where the Town Hall is. And so I'm going to use the ice block on him in such a way that he gets time to where he can take the Town Hall after. It seems like the most reasonable plan here. Guess I just gotta watch here with the king. Wow, that was a nice Seeking Shield. I'm not sure where all that damage came from, but it really saved me a lot of grief here. And their swag. It's so unfortunate that literally my only fail today was in Clan War League. And it's because I missed a fireball. It's really unfortunate. And I've done now at like 30 attacks. Like 20 or 30 attacks, something like that. Yeah, and he tripled here. He just needs another triple and then a 2-star to win for his clan. I think here the best place for the fireball is on this rage tower. If you have a hard time picking which rage tower, you should pick the one that has the Giga Bomb. Let's drop these rocket loons to snipe the wizard tower. Now it's a question of which way the warden goes. I don't think either way is bad, actually, because I have a plan to handle both ways. But I think he goes north, towards the clan castle. Yeah, this is good for me, actually, because I can start with this stuff over here. My warden's gonna die, isn't he? That was close. Yeah, he's gonna die because I missed the invis, and so the fire mites got my healers. He's gonna die there. That's so unfortunate, man. And that's what I hate about this strategy, is that that's the kind of a mistake that can cause you to fail, which is just not fair. I'm just waiting until that the RC can get in a position where she goes straight to the town hall, because that's really kind of all I have now. Ice block on healers? Would that help him? Furnace and healers are really bad news. It's the one thing, bro. I think that if there's anything wrong with the balance in the game right now, it's that. Because I feel like that should only be a thing where in hard mode, you know, you can have it so that one furnace mite can kill your healers. But in normal mode, it should take like 2 or 3. It shouldn't take only 1. That definitely needs a balance change. The ice block will save them. Is that for real? I'm gonna have to try that next time that happens. I didn't actually know that. You guys are teaching me something new, which is really cool. I thought that after one furnace smite, that no matter what you did, that it's finished. Okay. I think this fire spitter looks good. I just gotta be careful about the positioning of the earthquake because I don't know if I can get all of this with 2 quakes. I think it would get close. I'm gonna wait until the warden walks close to where the hero hall is, and then I'll launch the fireball. Oh, actually, he wants to go this way. He's dead, no way. Whatever, I'll take the healers. This is what I was talking about when I said that really he can just die like that, unintentionally. And why I don't prefer this strategy over the Root Riders. I think I'm cooked here. This might have recovered if I had been a little quicker. But I think it's obvious to say that if I had kept the warden alive that this would have been an easy triple. Because now this just kind of looks like a time fill. Matrix, what's up, bro? The ice block can't save them. We have to try this. We have to do a friendly challenge and try this. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna look for a base that I have where the clan castle is exposed. Okay, let's try this. I'm doing good. How's your clan war league going in Champs 1? Unfortunately, it's not going that well. Healers were actually healing, but the bomb damage was insane. The problem is that the warden only has like 2500 HP. And so like one giant bomb, that's like 20% of his HP. Like almost a quarter of his HP. And so if there's 2 giant bombs, then that's half of his HP. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Okay, let's take a look. I gotta figure out some way that I can test this properly. Okay. I can't do this with the sneezy. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure out if what you guys are saying is actually correct or not. That the ice block can save the warden. Or the healers. I don't want to do that. I want to control it as if it was like a proper warden charge. Okay, that was 2 fire mites. Is what that was. And the ice block did save them. They're down to half HP. So that was after 2 fire mites. And so obviously with only 1 fire mite, that they should be okay. That's really useful information, actually. I had no idea about that until you guys said something in the chat. Now here with the fireball, I want to go for this rage tower because it covers the crusher mortar. I'm more worried about the crusher mortar than I am about the multi-gear. In terms of an overall DPS output. Oh, are you kidding me? How is that closer, bro? Am I gonna fail this? And my warden is dead. I'm half tempted to surrender now and give this guy a win. Because this is the second attack in a row. Or it might be the third, actually. In which things have not gone to plan. Can give this queen the rage spell. Don't mind doing that for her. Especially if she can grab the town hall. She might not, but she'll definitely get the monolith. should have stuck to the roots, you're right. But the whole point of this is for practice. I'm not exactly taking this season too seriously in terms of like going for a full 6 account push with root riders, because we're gonna have event troops. It's only a matter of time before the entire season gets completely thrown with event troops. So I kind of want to take my time and enjoy a strategy like this. He was so good with the strat, but the warden is crazy. I don't know. I still think that was my issue, my error, that I missed the fireball like that. We can go back and look and see how close it really was, but it was probably down to like millimeters. I don't even know what to put the fireball on this base. My idea is on the expo, and I know that sounds like a bad idea because of the value is not that high. But controlling the warden over here doesn't look too bad, actually. Wow, Warden. Hi, Warden. You're going the wrong way. Lovely. Really, these are quite the scenes, actually. Have you guys seen that Twitter feud about win trading and Legends? Are you talking about the one where, I think it was a couple months ago, or maybe it was last month, but there was a guy that basically he was trying to justify himself for win trading. I don't remember exactly. I don't think it was this previous month, but it was the one before, and the guy's name was like Steven Rula or something like that. Can I join your clan by any chance? We're not exactly recruiting. Yeah, Steven Rula. I saw that because it got posted in the Crispy chat. And yeah, what he was trying to say is that what he has to spend to like, for example, let's say you want to be on the top right and you spend $60 for a 0-star or whatever. He's trying to say that the cost of spending for defenses is less than what he would earn from like a deal clan. Like, for example, this clan would probably pay him more to finish in this clan than he would be spending on defenses. That's exactly what he was saying. However, I don't agree with him in terms of the fact that it's right to do. He's trying to justify it, but I still think it's wrong. Because in a perfect Legend League system, you wouldn't have to deal with that at all. You wouldn't have to deal with players getting an advantage like that at all. And so I don't really care about deals. I'm gonna go for Root Riders here. It's currently 12:41 a.m. where I'm at. Yeah, buying bases is worthless and all. Yeah, the difference between buying bases for defense and just straight up paying for defenses it's not even comparable. It's not even close. I would say that paying for defenses will get you much further. And everybody knows it. Except it's just that Supercell doesn't really want to do anything about it, I guess. Yeah, I saw all that. He was dissing the base building servers, except he was actually in one of them. So he did also pay for bases. Which is kind of hilarious. Okay, let's try to get a 320 here. Maybe he was just in it for review purposes, or maybe someone gave it to him for free. Like he knows the people that own the servers or whatever. But he got called out on it. So this is just so much easier with the RC. I don't have to think about planning a Warden Walk or anything. I'll grab the multi-archer in case it helps. Because I know I'm gonna extract the fox. Just like that. Oh, I don't want to surrender. Don't let me do that. I just gotta watch the hook tower. If it grabs my RC or something, then I could be in trouble. He was trolling the base building servers about building a business around a dying game, then why is he bothered to raise issues about a dying game then? Well, we're all here because we love Clash of Clans, bro. like the idea of Clash of Clans is brilliant. It's just not always well executed. Like the idea of going to war against other clans, we all love that, dude. If he really felt that way, bro, then he wouldn't be playing Clash of Clans. He would be pushing some other leaderboard and probably win trading there too. I think that people that win trade in Clash of Clans are likely cheating in other games if they do play other games. Because it's like a personality thing. It's not exactly a circumstantial thing. There's a lot of good questions you could raise about this base. Like where to start the RC charge. Actually, this reminds me of the old base that Itsu made popular. I think this is that base, except it's modified with a hook tower here. This is usually where I start the RC charge. Actually, this is not ideal, is it? I bet I still triple this. Let's see. I pressed the warden ability to save the RC. We'll see if that was worth it or not. Because if the RC dies quickly at this point, then it was not worth it. I could save her with an ice block if she gets in a position like this again. But who knows for how much longer. This is what I'm saying, guys. This combination is too good. There's no reason I should be this far into the base after how that RC charge went. And it looks like I'm about to triple, actually. I'm better with the warden charge than the RC. That's funny. I gotta say though, it's probably more the fact that I've been pushing the last 3 months with RC charge, and so I feel just much more comfortable and relaxed. And finding the right approach into the base is pretty easy for me. Oh, you missed the bot Ajmal? Yeah, he put it behind a paywall to find this base bot. But I have a clanmate that is a VIP member, so he's been doing all the scans for us during this clan war league. Yeah. It's a bummer because even if I did triple this last base here, that we was still lost. Because they got 43. If I tripled this last base that I missed the fireball on, and Pravian tripled here, that we was still lost on percentage. We needed to do better. It's a miracle we defended them, actually, all things considered, because these guys literally went perfect up until today against us. Maybe after the Clan War Leagues, I'll post a video about how our bases defended them. You did find something for my family to get me for your birthday, that's awesome. Is everybody 44 or 43 starring? Yeah. This is kind of a tough group. I'll show you like day 1. We did 39, which was not good. And there were 2 clans that did 45, 43, and then 4 clans that did 40. I don't know, this looks kind of average. I'll be honest, for Champ 1 this looks pretty average. I just think we're underperforming. If you go back to my VODs and look how we did last month, it was much better. I think there's a total of 4 players. I'm checking for my phone. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 players in our league right now that are new to Champ 1. And so of course when you mix that with a super sweaty group, then yeah, we're in demotion territory. The fox dies, but it's okay. It looks like I fell for a trap. And my RC is dead. Isn't that hilarious? I'll probably use the log launcher to finish these defenses that I missed. I don't even know how I can recover this. I just want to get the town hall, please. Will something get the town hall? I don't think so. I definitely need the RC. This might 1-star, guys, which is hilarious. This will be my first fail with the Root Riders today. I'm gonna recall the queen and just send her where she gets the town hall. Are you kidding me, bro? She doesn't want the town hall. Yeah, this was not a good hit. It was a good trap, I must say. I think that this guy did a good job setting his base up with the traps. This is usually where I send the RC on this base. Just be careful if you see a Giga Bomb in this corner, because normally the Giga Bomb would be in here, or somewhere completely different. but when it's in here, now this is a base where I would use the icebox spell to deflect the invis tower. I'm wondering if it's a good idea to send the RC into here though. It might not be, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I just don't even care at this point. You guys will see very shortly what I'm saying about how the icebox spell can work here. Wow. Yeah, I mean, just don't lose the RC during her charge, and you can get away with a lot. People in my clan are one-starring consecutively with just super Yeti spam, but not changing the strategy. Yeah. I know a clan like that, actually. And they swear the Super Yetis work, right? Because in Legends they can triple just fine. That's hilarious. I know a clan just like that. But I won't go dropping names. How was your day at Legends today? So far I did 2 320s. And then I did a bad job with the rocket lens. So that was like a 287 or something. But the 320s I did were with this army here that I'm using right now. This might be a waste, because I thought I could get the monolith, but I can't. I guess I'm used to having more invis. I lose the queen, but it's okay. I still have the giant and the queen clones. There's not much left to do here, it's mostly finished. Will it be cheaper to take the VIP? I know that his membership is pretty cheap, so if you, not only would you get like access to that bot again, which is obviously invaluable, right? But you'd also get access to like a lot of the top bases. A lot of the bases that the top players are using. I think it's worth subscribing to Ajmal. Even if his custom bases are not the greatest. He's really cheap. That's just my suggestion, bro. You can do whatever you want. I feel like buying tokens in the long run will end up costing you more. Depending on how much you use it, right? Anyway, guys, it's getting late for me. I'm gonna do these last 3 hits and then I'm gonna call it good for the stream. It's currently 1:02 a.m. But the thing is, I don't even spend on Go Passes. The VIP is 3 less than $3. I don't know how much the VIP is. But you don't hardly spend money at all on the game, is what you're saying? It's really cheap. And the reason that I looked to him a bit more is because when I was running Crispy's bases over the past 3 months, what would happen was he would send us a base, and then we would save it, and it would go on cooldown or whatever, and then when we ran it in Legends, Ajmal would post a link that day that it was fresh off cooldown. Which is just insane. I don't know who he gets the bases from. I feel like that's an inside job. That somebody was leaking the bases directly to Ajmal. He is fast. That's more than fast, dude. You don't get original traps in 1 day, bro. He doesn't even... I'm friends with him on this account. And I can tell you that he isn't doing his attacks early. So it's not like he can say that he's... Yeah, see, like he hasn't done his attacks yet today. And so if he's posting links, it's because other people are attacking for him. You know what I'm saying? And making the bases for him, and I don't know. It's a little suspicious, if you ask me. But it killed the value of the Crispy sub. I was spending $30 a month on the Crispy sub only for them to get leaked like that fast, which is just... I was not happy with that. I wish I had a giant arrow to snipe the Crusher Mortar, but I don't. This base has stopped me a couple times before, but I haven't actually seen it with this particular setup, so I think I'm in good shape here. I'm gonna send the roots to go into the monolith. I just want the RC to pick up this multi-archer tower. And the air defense is good too. I do wish that I had a skeleton spell to distract the monolith. That's kind of how I'm familiar with getting this base. but I think I'm okay here. A skeleton would be nice. These headhunters are going up on a bit of a Hail Mary, but it's okay. I think the base is mostly dead now. Cheat engine. Ajmal is literally a cheat engine. Like the most, what do you call it? Like moral form of a cheat engine. Fazy, what's up, bro? I'm sorry about my fail, dude. It was really quite the tragedy. I'm sure you saw it by now, because I saw you online. But yeah, this fail was just so sad, bro. I missed the Invis. There were Teslas that popped up here as a result of an ice golem that I dropped. And so these Teslas kind of screwed me up. I went crazy with the rocket loons and I still missed the Invis. That's what happened. And the truth is, even if I did triple this and probably tripled the last base, that we still would have lost because we also have this other 77% from Survivor. It's just not a good day for us, bro. He hasn't posted any more new tournament bases since the 7th of July. Are you talking about Ajmal? I think that he kind of gave up on those because nobody was saving on him. They weren't saving him or defending properly. I don't know. This is where I'm gonna do something a little unusual and throw the fox timing just a bit. Like that. I do lose the fox, but it's okay. As long as I save one invis. I think I still have a pretty reasonable start here to this attack. I could fail. I'm not gonna act like that's impossible at this point. It can happen. This overgrowth can go here. That's really mainly to control the damage. Looks like I got this. Is this the same base you failed on? No, it's not. I'll show you what I failed on. What I failed was this. And it's because I thought this corner was safe. I thought that going into the Gigabomb, like, I didn't expect a tornado and a bunch of giant bombs. It was all in this corner. And so I completely lost RC. There was a chance maybe I could have recalled her, but I don't know. And apart from that, I did this fail. You met in the war, yeah, this base. My plan was good, but the execution was terrible. I completely missed the fireball. I'm positive I would have tripled. But you can't miss a fireball like that when part of the objective of the fireball is to get the hook tower. As soon as I missed the fireball, I knew I was cooked. Okay, one more attack. There's currently 27 people watching. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys. But this is going to be my last attack for the stream. I think here with the RC, I just want to grab this fire spitter. Maybe she can go towards the multi-gear, which is not so bad. But I feel like just getting the fire spitter and the expo is fine. The bomb tower's a little suspicious, but I don't mind it actually. Usually when there's a bomb tower, there's more traps. Let's recall here. So overgrowth can go here. I'm putting this icebox bow because the RC is right there and she's vulnerable. So it gives my troops a chance to catch up. How to counter a hook tower while using the fireball? That's the thing, is that I don't use the the Fireball Rocket Loon army on bases that have a hook tower, unless I know for sure how I'm gonna get it. Usually sending the king into it is the best plan. I'll say that. If you have no idea, then try to look for a way that you can send the king into it, because the king will definitely get it. But like, let me show you. If the hook tower was somewhere like in the middle, I would not have even thought to use Fireball on this base, even though the Fireball value is good. But because it was here, I thought, you know, I could snipe it. But we all know how that went. Mr. Hanzeo, what's up, bro? You're just a little late, bro. I just finished my last attack for the stream. I actually still have a couple accounts to finish, but I'm probably gonna do those off screen. It's currently 1:17 a.m. where I am, and for me it's pretty late, so I'm about to call it. Anyway, to the 27 of you guys watching, I appreciate you guys. Seriously, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow, and it says 20 hours and 42 minutes is when the reset is, but it'll be a few minutes before that, because I usually like to go live early for the Clan Whirly kids. So y'all have a great night, okay? Take care. Peace.